Posted by user TopSignificance4678, titled, "My wife walked out on me and my daughter 2 years ago. Now she returned and wants to be a family again." 2 years ago, my wife pulled the classic, "I'm gonna go buy some smokes," and just disappeared. She suffered from depression, and I did my best to take the load off of her and help her get the help that she needed. She would keep saying how she was sick of everything, even our daughter, and again, I would give her space and try to accommodate every request. Then she just disappeared, took some of her stuff, and now she was just gone. I had gone picking up our daughter at school after work, and after we came home, she was gone. Police were involved, but after 3 days, she called her mother saying she was fine, but wished for us to not look for her or contact her. It was hard. Working, raising our daughter as a single father, trying to explain why her mum was gone, and not knowing what to say when she asked if mummy would ever be back. At the same time, I appreciated the strong bond that I built with my daughter, and that helped a lot. I never looked into or filed for divorce, but around last year's summer, I met a woman, Jill, and we became and started an on and off relationship. She knows all about my situation, and although we are currently on break, she is still a big help, and established a rapport with my daughter as an aunt figure. I was thinking of getting the ball rolling for divorce when 2 weeks ago my wife returned, completely apologetic, but she also seemed to have become a new person entirely. Upbeat, propositive, almost with a glow to herself. She popped back in with a, "Hey guys, what did I miss?" While after our initial shock, my daughter and I became diffident. In the last days, my daughter had become warmed up to her, but I didn't. She tried to initiate intimacy after 2 nights, but I told her that I was not comfortable about it, and asked her to move to the guest room, which she did, and saying that she completely understands. I asked her where she's been the last few years, and she pretty much toured around the world. I don't even know with what money, and said that she found herself. I told her pretty bluntly that I was looking for divorce, and that there's already somebody else. She said she completely understands if I hate her now, which I don't, but maybe I can give her a chance to make it up to us. I am torn. I still have feelings for her, and I'm glad that my daughter got her mother back, but how can I trust her not just to walk out on us? What am I supposed to do with Jill? Thanks for everything, but my wife is back. So long and thanks for the fish? I don't know where to put my head anymore. Well, don't be putting your second head anywhere, that's for sure, OP. Do not be doing that. Especially after she walked out on you. In the comments, Handhook Car Door says, "This is above Reddit's pay grade. If you want to pursue being with her, you absolutely need a couples therapist. All Reddit can do is tell you that you are absolutely right for wanting a divorce. This is the answer that should be at the top. Finding it is difficult. Okay, I don't believe it's difficult to believe is real, okay? This would be a hard no. I wouldn't let her live in my house. Mental health is no joke. Mental health does not absolve you of your actions or the consequences associated with them. 2 years is a long time. It's a lifetime for your child. I would ask yourself the following questions. 1. What stops this from happening again? 2. What changed? Finding yourself is not a good enough answer. 3. You deserve to enjoy life, and if you found a partner, her life is important too, for both of you. The answer varies from person to person. However, if it were me, I would hope that she has found a relationship with her child, but I would never accept her back and try to reignite a family. You deserve more, and you deserve better. To be honest, wife sounds potentially manic, may have bipolar disorder. She needs evaluation, and if necessary, treatment. So what happens when things get tough and she leaves again? Nope. What a damn mess. We can say anything we like, but at the end of the day, only you can decide what's best for your daughter and you. Personally, I'd go for divorce and use your wife's good intentions to build a good co-parenting relationship, assuming she won't pull her little stunt again. You mentioned that your relationship with Jill is on and off, and you're currently on break, but it seems that she never stopped being a mother figure for your daughter. This alone makes her 100 times better choice than your wife, who could likely walk out at the first difficulty. Hard one, very hard one. What does the audience have to say, I wonder? Gonna come back to the top for this one. Alright, give me a second. Hello, hello. Welcome back, Epic Zoe. Good to see you. Moderator Epic Zoe. Missed singing Markee, though. Absolutely. So, yeah, I think, as this guy has said, this guy's not the asshole. I know that they're not asking if they're the asshole or not, but yeah, this guy is not the asshole in this situation. But it seems as though they're needing advice as to where to go from here. I would go with what my gut feeling is here and be like, I don't trust you. You're just trying to pretend that nothing happened and just back to happy family. Don't even worry about the girl that you've been on and off again dating. She's non-committal, whereas me walking out for 2 years, I am committal. Oh, that's the vibe I'm getting from this, at least. I would hate this woman. I'm sorry, but she would not be allowed back. Should have gone with 4. Shut up, Felicia, we're not going with floor. OP sounds very weak and spineless. OP, I don't know if OP is weak and spineless. I think they're giving the wife a chance here. Props to them for doing that. I don't think they should be giving the wife a chance. I think they just want what is best for their child and their own mental health. This mom pulled a dad going to get milk. If you put a guy in this situation, absolutely, you're like, kick his ass to the curb. What are you doing? I think OP is giving them a chance, whether that is a good or a bad idea. But yeah, therapy for kiddo for sure. I would have called the cops and had her trespassed. I think that's a reasonable response in this situation as well, because I think don't bring them back into the household. I feel like that's a very bad idea to initially get into here. Honestly, I wouldn't want her anywhere near daughter since she already failed as a mother before she skedaddled. And I think ad inserted. Sorry about people that just got ads. I put it on the lowest setting. But yeah, I wouldn't want her anywhere near my daughter since she already failed as a mother before she skedaddled. Absolutely, I would not want her near. I wouldn't let her in the house. That's the first thing. I think they made a mistake. There was a little bit of a spineless action there of letting her in the house and then sleeping with her. When there is a partner involved already, what's going on with that? Kids aren't dolls that you can put on a shelf and pick up later. Yeah, definitely should have started the divorce process. I wonder if it's one of those situations where the divorce process isn't really that easy. But I guess there has been more than a year of separation at this point. You could have had a divorce finalized with or without the wife's writing, right? 2 years of child support and a year of family counseling before letting her near the daughter. I think, yeah, it was a big faux pas that he didn't start the divorce process. He just immediately let her back in the house and didn't try to separate them and kind of get an idea of what's happening and where her mental state is at. I think there could be a potential element of her being manic and dangerous to be around the child because you don't know what she's been doing, what she's been up to, what her mental state is like now. Yeah, maybe giving her a chance to be a mother, but not as a wife. I agree with that, Epic Zoe. And also, you said, I would have called the cops. I would have started the divorce process within the first month, but after years, he decided to even start it. I get it was heartbroken, but he would have gotten all his ducks in order. He should have, yes. Maybe he was just lazy. I agree, but trying to explain that to a young kid, very hard situation. I don't think she should be around the daughter. She's only going to get more hurt when the wife leaves again and expects things to pick up from where she left them. I agree. I really think that letting her back in is worse for the kid, who by now probably doesn't really remember her. Especially since how old is the kid? Did they say how young the kid was in this situation? But yeah, I think there's just some bad decision making through emotions here. She suffered from depression and I did my best to take the load and get her to help. She was sick of everything, even our daughter, maybe some PPD that she couldn't really fight through. It's unfortunate. Bro was probably in shock and didn't know what to do when she showed up. And tossing the new woman just tells the kid the mothers aren't permanent and can't be relied on. My parents have been separated for years but not divorced because of money. Especially in the day and age that we're in. I don't know how people can afford divorce like that if they don't already have savings. Alright, I am going to get into the update. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. And now, onto the updates. Hello people, I have read your comments, even though I replied very little, but I appreciate your advice and insight. I have an update, but I'm afraid that it will be a bit disappointing. My mother-in-law has agreed to take my soon-to-be ex-wife in, and she moved out without making a fuss. She says she understands, but would like to keep a relationship with our daughter. I let her know that I'm pursuing a divorce, and she took it seemingly well. Her only request is that I don't bar her from our daughter. She gave me an account of what she's been up to the last couple of years. I'm not sure whether to believe her or not, and at this point, I don't care. I have contacted a lawyer, and we are looking into a smooth and quick divorce. If my ex-wife keeps being so cooperative, I think she could have visitation rights, but I'm not sure about custody. Perhaps if she demonstrates that she can be a safe parent in the future. Jill and I are not back together. She proposed rekindling our relationship, but right now my priority is my daughter and sorting out my affairs and the divorce. Jill has agreed to give me time, but also asked me to let her know that my choice in a reasonable amount of time because she really wants to be with me and my daughter, but neither can she wait forever. I agreed with her. Now we get by day by day. What does that mean? Jill is not my soon-to-be ex-wife. She's the woman that I had a relationship with after my wife abandoned us, and she helped me with my daughter. Man, what is going... This is so messy. But, you know, props to him for looking out for the daughter. There is no more updates. I just wanted to check that. In the comments, Veronica9216 says, "Happy to hear that you were doing well. Take your time, but in my opinion, losing Jill would be a mistake that you will end up regretting. She seems very understanding of your situation and willing to support you in this trying time." And OP says, "I don't know. Right now the priority is my daughter. Of course, Jill can keep her rapport with her, but I don't think that this is the moment for a relationship. Take your time to collect your thoughts, but Jill seems to be one of a kind, both for you and your daughter. Set your affairs in order, and then if you love that woman, go and tell her that you want her in your life and in your daughter's life. They had a break before it all went down with the wife coming back, so not sure why they had one in the first place. I'd like to know the reason for why they had a break. What caused that? Yup, I personally think if someone really loves another person, in a romantic sense, there won't be questions. They'll just want to be with them. Obviously, it's different for marriages that have lasted 10 to 20 years and have had problems. But when in a relationship is relatively new, 0 to 2 years, if you're not sure and you go back and forth, they are probably not for you. Your daughter deserves the best version of you. That is not your undivided attention or uninterrupted availability. Your daughter needs you to be at the best in your life. You being happy is a big piece of that. Does a relationship with Jill offer that? Does a relationship with Jill offer your own daughter to grow up seeing you smile more often? Does a relationship with Jill offer you the ability to show your daughter what a happy family looks like? You can take it slow and talk out why you can't be all in right now. Just needs to be while you're hopefully in therapy so that right now doesn't become ever. Life is a roller coaster in the dark. You don't get to know what comes next. Don't run away from something to chase perfect timing. Hell of a lot of wisdom in the above comment. Some important questions for OP to ask himself. I came away from this post with a different POV at first, with different concerns than you did. Now that I consider this perspective, it is a valid one. I was concerned about the possibility that OP may have moved too fast, that perhaps OP's feelings for Jill, consciously or not, were clouded by the comfort and ease of a new partnership with a willing mum figure. It's possible that he got into a relationship that is too serious, too soon, for him or his child. It'd be all too easy to let the new girlfriend sacrifice for them, when in reality, what OP may need most right now is to start doing all he can to build a healthy support system. Family and friends, as well as professionals, because in my opinion, both individual and family therapy must happen ASAP. However, the questions raised by Wild Rookie are good ones. I think rekindling a relationship with Jill in the future will need plenty of healthy and open communication between OP and girlfriend and OP and his child. But so long as he is working on healing for himself and child with therapy, I think it could work out for OP to live his best life with this new girlfriend while being the best parent that he can. Life is a roller coaster in the dark. You don't know what comes next. That is a Reddit gem right here. I think that's just beautifully written, I think. I really like all of that. Think about your daughter and Jill. Is she a mother figure in your daughter's life? Why would you want to take that away from her yet again? OP says, I don't want to take Jill away from my daughter. In fact, I'm happy when they see each other. I just need a bit of time to sort out my thoughts before starting a relationship. I'm confused. You already started a relationship with Jill. I mean, I realize you're on break right now, but that train left the station. All the same, I'm sure you do need to sort out your thoughts. From an outsider's point of view, it's kind of simple. Your wife, soon to be ex I guess, is selfish and unreliable, and Jill was there when you needed someone most. Also, Jill is your daughter, and they get along. Also, Jill and your daughter get along. I'm sure it's not simple as that for you living through it, but unless something is wrong with Jill, this seems like a total no-brainer. Oh my god, my stutters are so bad, I'm sorry. Good luck, Editor Stevo, for fixing this one in post. I know it sounds simple, but for one thing, we were already on break when this happened. I asked her to sort out some stuff. Right now, I feel like I need to sort out my thoughts so I can be a good partner if we end up, hopefully permanently, back together. But I am your daughter says, that is wise and completely reasonable. Realistically, I think you need to communicate very well with her and let her know that you 100% do want to be in a relationship with her. You just need a little bit of time to sort this mess out. Don't leave her hanging, wondering what your actual intent is with her. Make it crystal clear that you want her, that you just need a little bit of time to make sure that things are good with your kid first. Don't leave it ambiguous so that she's questioning if you want her or not. Yeah, tough one. I wonder if has OP replied to anything else. Why are you on and off again with Jill? If you like being with her, then be with her. Your ex should not be a part of that equation. OP says, it's not about my ex, it's that my daughter is the priority, and I feel I can't give 100% to a romantic partner. Jill understands this, but right now I can't focus on a relationship. Your daughter likes Jill, right? You're sort of keeping her from a positive female influence right now, when she probably needs it most. I think the thing is that you were conflicted with your wife coming back into the picture. If you show your daughter what a healthy relationship is like, then you are really helping her in this process. What I'd be worried about is that she's going to learn that when things get tough, her female role models leave. Maybe if you keep things normal and only make one change to her world, the addition of her mother, it will be less traumatic. OP says, I didn't think about it in those terms. I do want Jill, and I don't want for us to lose her. Well then plan an evening with Jill. Apologize if you hurt her feelings, tell her you want her in your life, and that she's been a great mother to your daughter. Tell her that you'd like to have her with you through this and beyond. Super simple, my dude. Go forth and do great things. With all due respect, I don't want to read all that. There's so much reading here. What are you guys saying? I'm going to leave that right now. Sounds like OP is mighty conflicted. What does gang think? What does everyone here think? I'll read your comments in 1 second. Hello. Kyla agreed. What's with OP and finding themselves in these on and off relationships? Terrible luck. Did OP ever get therapy because of what his ex-wife did? Put on your own oxygen mask before helping others. Shout out to Stevo. Absolutely. Hello, Stevo. Paused watching the latest 4-hour Markee video to watch the Markee livestream though. Love that. The Markee voice change is funny. What voice change? What do you mean? What voice change happened? Oh my god. I think everyone should remember to hit that like button. That's right. That's it. 13 months Zone member. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let's go. I don't think you guys should forget that. Thank you, member, for 13 months, Epic Zoe. Don't forget that. Bro was probably in shock and didn't know what to do when she showed up, and tossing a new woman tells the kid that mothers aren't permanent and can't be relied on. Yes. Friendly reminder of a week is already a long time for kids. She's been gone for likely a decent chunk of his kid's life. If she's around 10, that's about 20% of her life that the wife missed. Okay, this sounds like a good ending, I think. Is this a good ending? I'm gonna actually genuinely this is all we have in this update. What kind of ending is this? I'm gonna ask you guys. Good ending? Bad ending? Let's ask the chat. Do you guys think this is a good ending or a bad ending to this one? That's why the comments like her so much, I think. Jill dating a man with a young child who isn't truly divorced, playing a supportive role and bonding with kiddo, and then being put to the side when the bad wife returns without getting upset. That is why the comments like her so much, I think. I think so too. You know, I think Jill deserves better right now, but I hope OP comes around and realizes that Jill is such a positive force for the child. I wonder if part of why he's so apprehensive of getting back with her is that he's considering the wife and wanting to be with her or something like that. Yeah, Markee's voice is changing? Did Markee's voice sound robotic? That'd be super cool. Is there something wrong with my setup? Did I screw up my voice? What's going on? You said there was a new update, I thought. This is it. I did look for a new update. You know, if there is a new update, this one is the latest one. That's why I checked the profile at the very start. There is not a new update. The new update was third story. No, number 4. The fourth, number 3 in the poll. That's the one with the new update. No one wanted this to be read first. That's the one with the new update. 82% of chat think this is a bad ending. Oh my god. Yeah, I do feel like this is a quite bad ending when it's put like that. I don't hear a difference. Already on this, and it feels like divorce. It does feel like divorce, honestly. I don't like the trajectory that this story took. I think the one person who said that he was having issues on their end, you sounded normal the whole time. No matter the thank you. Your reading voice is more dynamic than your conversational one. It's because my reading voice puts a lot of strain on my throat, and I try not to do it for too long at a time. I like my talking voice. It's pretty chill. Therapy and divorce. If OP went back with the ex, he failed both as a father and a man, but he never went back to the ex. Yeah, that's good. I know, and in a sense, I think it's a bad ending right now just because it seems as though he's going to choose neither the ex nor the girlfriend that he's on and off again with currently, and that it's going to be a bad ending for the child here, which I really hope he doesn't. I hope that if a new update comes of this, that he chooses to get back with the girlfriend who is a loving and supporting mother figure and seems to have a really good bond with the child. I want to vote this isn't an ending. Thank you, Key Hollywood. Hello from San Francisco. Can't believe I actually caught it. You did indeed. It's not an ending really. I guess there is no ending to this. It is still ongoing. But a lot of times when we have stories like this, they don't come back with a final ending. So I guess where it's at currently, where the situation stands, whether we get another ending or not to this, I'd say it's a pretty bad state that this is in. He has not resolved anything. I could see this going multiple directions. Most aren't great in my opinion. Also, I think the person who mentioned the voice change are talking about the difference between your voice right now and your voice in the 4-hour video. Something happened in the 4-hour video? Was I robotic in that? It would be a worse... He's got that ASMR voice. Thank you. It would be a worse ending if he got back with the X. Oh, also, my voice is different in this because I have 2 different microphones. So this is like a streaming microphone, a Shure SM7B. So obviously the voice is going to be a lot different. And I'm trying to get up very close to it to get the bassy sound, which is, I don't know. The closer you are to the microphone, the bassier you get. Whereas I'm a little bit further away from it in the audio recording box. It's a cheaper microphone, but it doesn't produce background static and stupid noises when I'm doing the recording method that I have in the box. I made it, yay, hope all is well. All is well. I'm just gonna go for a little water break for 2 seconds, rest my voice with a throat lozenge. I'm going to play an old video again like I always do. So I hope too many people don't dip in that time, but I will be 2 minutes. Oh my god, it's not capturing it, is it? That sucks. Desktop audio. Properties. I'm just going to fix that. Oh my god, bruh. Really? Which one's this one? LG? Full HD. Maybe it's that one. Nope. Properties. Oh, I hate that. Okay. There's nothing. I'm just going to leave it on the title for the next one then, because I can't get it to work. I'm sorry, everyone that likes watching those videos while I'm having a little break. We're just going to leave it on the title for the next story. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's it. We're not ruining it. This is just the next story that's going to be read. And no one's going to read ahead. No one's going to, you know, ruin it for anyone else. So when are we re-uploading the looped audio from a few days ago? That's a good question, Rad. I woke up at 3 a.m. and was groggy, and then I saw all the comments making fun of me for that video, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh, hell no, what have I done? What have I done? So I took that down, and it's going to come back in 2 months. I'm going to upload that one in 2 months because I'm going on holidays for 2 weeks at the end of next month, and I have a bunch of videos that I'm making now that will be uploaded while I'm unable to make new content while I'm on holiday. So that is going to be the first upload. You'll know that I'm on holiday when that one with the looped audio is uploaded with correct audio. Enjoy the silence, play music. I can't play anything right now. My OBS sucks. Okay? It just sucks. It won't play desktop audio. I don't know why. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I am not a tech genius. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm back. I'm back. Was it 2 minutes? Was I really away for 2 minutes, or was it longer than that? Anyone counting the time? Quick, everybody dip to mess with Markee. Please don't dip. Please stay. Please stay. Don't dip on me. I swear to God, I will cry if people start dipping. Don't do it. But yeah, thank you for the $4.99 donation, Rad. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Stream at the top end of the God. I feel stream is the top of the God pyramid. Oh? What happened? I haven't eaten dinner yet, but you started the stream, so food can wait. Absolutely. Top of the food pyramid, yes. Spirit getting smited. You're being allowed out of your cell for 2 months? What do I pay those guards for? I'm not 2 months, sorry. At the end of next month, I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks. That's what I meant, not 2 months. Great, just have my dog running around me while watching the stream. Nice. Wax candles eat good. What? Lol, forbidden cotton candy. My wife says 2 minutes long is enough, so don't worry. Okay. I like that. Saw his ass run head first into the couch. I got the dumb one. Love that. Love that for ya. Alright. Amazing booty shorts in pink. I do have some... Guys, should I sell the, Markee booty shorts with a little shrimp on the Barbie logo on them? Like, I'll be... I'm currently Lululemon's top purchaser. But maybe I'll be Lululemon's top competitor. How does that sound? Just done. I missed it again. You didn't miss anything. Just fast forward to this one. You can get for the start of the next story. You don't have to miss that one. Treat it like wallpaper. I bet Google or YouTube has advice for putting wallpaper up. Probably does. Well, I'm a dip. Rad, don't dip. Rad, don't do it. Please stay. I love you. 2-week vacation? Nice. Sorry, sorry to everyone, but I have normal latency on so that the quality of the stream is higher. But that means like everything I'm responding to is 30 seconds or more ago. And by the time I see your responses to things, it's already been so long. Hoochie daddy shorts. Imitation shrimp because you're allergic. Shrimp booty shorts might sell a lot. Yeah. So let me do a little mock-up. Shrimp on the Barbie design. Let's see. Because I was thinking it's like what I had in mind was a cute little like shrimp on like a little Barbie, like that one, like a red barbecue with like the grill and then like a little shrimp on it there, like a little pink shrimp he's cooking up, and then just have it as like a symbol, maybe on like a shirt and then on some pink booty shorts as well. You wouldn't have it on the 2 ass cheeks, that would be a bit much, but like a little symbol like the Lululemon shorts. Are you allergic to prawns too? We don't talk about that. Put it on the front of the shorts. So I wouldn't want it standing out too much because I like what's her name? The girl with the merchandise that has Petty on it. The Canadian woman. You guys will know her. I liked her content. Charlotte Dobre. I like her merchandise. It's really cute. So, like, I'm not saying I'm copying the merchandise, but like a little shrimp on the Barbie and some pink booty shorts would be nice. Is shrimp doing the cooking or being cooked? The shrimp is being cooked, but we could absolutely have the shrimp doing the cooking as well. Who let that shrimp fry the rice, okay? Who let that man cook? Put a shrimp on the Barbie. Imitation shrimp because you're allergic. That could work. Shrimp cannibalism. He do be cooking though. Yo. I do love Charlotte Dobre. She has some quality content. And I like Call Me Chris. I do like Call Me Chris content too. Why not make a shrimp that has a shirt that has a shrimp dressed as a Barbie itself? I would totally buy it. Okay guys, I'll just throw the merch ideas into a little notepad Shrimp on the Barbie. Hot pink pants. Shrimp dressed as Barbie on a shirt. Okay? And then when I get the Discord up, we'll put design ideas and fan art and whatnot when I'm bothered to do that. And you guys can help me for the Markee 100k subscribers merch or something like that. Maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do for 100k. It's coming up so quickly and I'm just scared. I don't have any plans. It's too much too much for me to do. How dare you call it a shrimp? You're a failure of an Aussie. Okay, Kyla Davis. Sorry if 70% of my audience is American and I need to pander to the Americans, okay? Don't call me out like that. I know it's a prawn. I know it's a prawn, but they don't understand when I call it a prawn half the time. But use the grill as a bar sells. And 2 hot takes did a collab and everything was everything I ever wanted. I don't know if 2 hot takes would have me on there. Maybe I need to jump on. I don't know if would they like me? Am I zesty enough? Oh, what? 52 seconds. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. I'm skipping ads. I'm not 1 minute of ads is crazy. Who do you think you are? YouTube. Watch a video on how to do a Discord. Okay. After this live stream, I'll look up how to make the Discord for Markee. How does that sound? We have shrimp on the Barbie. We have shrimp on the Barbie at home. Shrimp on the Barbie at home. Barbie doll with a shrimp hat. I like that. Barbie doll with a shrimp hat. These are good. These are good. No ads. Okay. Thank you for the inspiration there. I appreciate it. Difference between shrimp and prawn. We eat prawn, not shrimp. Yeah, we eat... I feel like they are the same, are they not? What? Shrimp? Okay. Prawn. What are you talking about? What? Wait. Oh my god. Shrimp? Oh no. Prawn. What's the difference? I don't know what the difference is here. Huh? What's going on? I can't see a difference. They aren't the same? I don't know about all that. That's not what he's supposed to call it. Okay. I've been doing it for 5 years now. I can't drop the bit, okay? I know I'm not supposed to call it that. I'm deathly allergic to shrimp, but I'd rep some Markee shrimp merch. Thank you. Much appreciated. They're not. Look up what's the difference between a shrimp and a prawn. If they look the same, they are the same to me. That's all logic that I need. That's the only logic that I'm going to be going with here. I know that they're not the same. I'm just going. It's funny. It's funny to act dumb. I never wanted. My feelings are not hurt. Okay. American education at its finest. Okay, I'm sorry. Much appreciate. Shrimp come in different sizes? They are the same. Wait, I remember you calling them a prawn at some point. I did at some point call them chuck a prawn on the Barbie. But I love me the shrimp on the Barbie quote. It rolls off the tongue so much better. G'day there guys, Markee here and chuck a shrimp on the Barbie. I've never heard of a prawn. Is that a shrimp? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Tackle that like button to like Steve. Okay, let's not mention that. 5 years ago, Markee was on something, that's for sure. Okay, guys, I'm gonna ignore you guys for a little while. I'm not reliving my past. Let's get into this next story, shall we? I'm cringing at myself. This is the update. I shouldn't be reading this one. Is it? Okay. Posted by user OKResident2120, titled, "Am I the asshole here for passing out during a family gathering meant to introduce our new baby?" So, recently, I, 27 female, had a beautiful baby girl with my husband, 29 male. She's my pride and joy. I love her more than I love myself, but taking care of her has taken its toll on me. My husband promised the work would be 50-50 when we agreed we wanted children, but I don't feel that's being reflected by his actions this past month. It's gotten to the point where I can't even ask him to wash her up without him saying something along the lines of, "My paternity leave is short. I want to make the most of it by relaxing a bit. I'll help you out later." And I get it, his paternity leave is only 6 weeks, while mine is 16 weeks, but my nether regions hurt like a bitch for a better part of 2 weeks after the birth, and all he could do for me was occasionally burp her. I'm saying the B word. What of it? Now, my baby girl has gotten to a phase where she doesn't want to sleep. She'll sleep for an hour, but then she's back up to crying, and I have to get up and try to soothe her. It's been happening for a week now, and I've gotten so little sleep that I'm nodding off while eating or doing the laundry and stuff. Saturday was the month anniversary of my daughter's birth, so I decided to gather both sides of the family to meet her. They hadn't met her prior because A, I wanted to rest as much as I could, and B, I heard somewhere that you shouldn't be taking babies out and about when they're fresh out of the womb because they're more prone to illness then. So we had this gathering at my mother's house and all was well. Everyone was cooing over our baby, there was food, people were catching up or meeting for the first time, and it was nice. But I had gotten about 3 hours, which was a generous estimate, of sleep in total for the past week, and I was starting to feel the effects of it. I was feeling lightheaded and clammy, but I didn't want to make a scene, so I tried to go to a bedroom to lie down. I didn't take 10 steps before my vision completely blacked out. I wasn't down for long, but I had fallen over, which drew some attention. I explained to everyone who was concerned that I was fine, and that I was just not getting enough sleep, and I could see my husband visibly frown at that. They gave me some of the dessert that my aunt made to get my sugar levels up, and then the party continued. I felt embarrassed about the whole thing, especially since everyone was still looking over me until we left, but it's whatever. What bothered me is my husband's reaction. When we got home, he started going off on me about how I made him look bad and like he wasn't taking care of me. I was confused on how the hell me passing out made him look bad, but he refused to explain himself and had a pity party for himself in the kitchen. I was still feeling bad, so I decided to leave him alone and just go to sleep, but he seems to have taken that as a sign that I don't care about his feelings. He's in my ear this morning about how I just ignored him to go to sleep last night, and how I didn't even put the baby to sleep before leaving. Is he right? Am I the asshole here? I'll read the update when we go after the comments. I want to see what they have to say first. In the comments, Kata's Haters says, "So during his restful paternity leave, he provides no support, resulting in you getting 3 hours of sleep that week, and you pass out. He then gets upset at you for exposing his failure as a husband and father, then is pissed that you didn't continue staying awake to talk about his feelings, and left him to put the baby down? And you're asking if you're the asshole? For F's sake, girl, this man does not care about you. He only cares about himself. Take your daughter and go to your parents. I fear that you're too tired to recognize what's happening right in front of you. Please get support from your family. This man is toxic AF." So happy to see the update, virtual hugs, so the update appears to be good. "Get the baby checked for colic. It is terribly painful. Baby will get relief, and you'll hopefully get some sleep. After you catch up on sleep, start thinking about your future with this man. See if it's a future that you want for yourself and kids. Ignore him for now. He should currently be your last priority, same as you are with him. Constipation will also cause a lot of wakefulness and crying. We dealt with a cow's milk allergy. Breastfeed, but when I ate cheese, oh lord, it's a fun fact I didn't know about. Undiagnosed for several months. Lots of screaming, aching tummy. My dad saved me, as hubby dealt with his mum's cancer diagnosis and treatment, in addition to own health problems and a tough time at work. Took her out in her stroller. which was the only way that she could sleep for a bit longer so that I could catch a bit of undisturbed sleep. Life safer. Been there. I couldn't figure out why my son was so upset until I noticed a pattern with a really upset little man after having a bunch of dairy. I had to completely cut dairy, not as nearly as easy as one may think, for 6 months before I could start reintroducing it. Luckily, with my daughter a few years later, I quickly realized she also did not tolerate dairy, so not nearly as many sleepless nights. It still sucked to not even have a trace of dairy, but better than a hurt baby. The more you know. Not the asshole, and I can't call your husband the names I want to because my comment will be deleted. Paternity isn't a time to relax. It's a time that you're helping to raise the baby and spending time together as a family. Clearly, he is not doing either of these things as A, you'd be better rested, and B, he'd have noticed you're exhausted. You passing out made him look bad because it was clear to everyone that you were being left to raise your baby alone. It's clearly not a partnership, and the asshole you're married to is turning it into you to shift responsibility and blame. You need to seriously reconsider this relationship's future and bring this up with him, as it all comes down to him and his behavior. If he gets his shit together, then things will be much better. But if he doesn't, then you and your daughter deserve much better. He doesn't know what paternity leave is, and doesn't really want to take care of his family. Sadly, you can't seem to shake that loser. This deadbeat of a husband is using his 6 weeks to laze around instead of using it to take care of his wife and child. Opie, you said you love your baby more than yourself. Would you want to let her grow up and think that it's normal for wives to push themselves while they're sleepless and in pain until they faint, and husbands to berate them instead of worrying and taking care of them? Tell your parents that your husband doesn't help you at all, and then blamed you for making him look bad. You know what else makes him look bad? Being a deadbeat father and partner. Yes, please tell your family and friends you need help so much, not the asshole. And especially his family and friends. Yeah, I'm sure what he's telling them is so great. I'm sure that it's the truth that he tells his family and friends. The whole point of paternity leave is for him to help you out, not relax. He makes you work extra hard on taking care of the baby, and then when you pass out, he sees himself as a victim that looks bad in front of his family? You fainting is proof that he's not pulling his weight. If you trust his parents, then show them this post and get their back up in giving him the wake-up call that he deserves. OP says, his parents are genuinely nice people, so that may work. I'm starting to worry about my health at this point, and he's refusing to listen to me. Go and stay with people who will take care of you. You cannot and should not have been the sole provider for a newborn on your own. It's not healthy or safe for either you or baby. Some sudden infant death syndrome deaths caused by exhausted parents falling asleep on their babies. He is putting their child's life at risk. I don't think he really cares for that, does he? You're right, but it's incredibly sad that OP's health doesn't matter on its own. This isn't fixable to me. This is him saying that he doesn't care if she dies. That should be the end of the marriage. He doesn't care about her health. If she hit her head, if she dies from a heart attack or stroke, or is more likely to develop cancer or dementia down the road, he doesn't care. So, what's the point? What is the point? Again, I appreciate what you're saying, but I find it so sad that even when women are actively at risk of dying, people shine a light on her baby and say, but this is bad for them. You matter too, OP. Don't stay with someone who doesn't care if you die. Is that the truth, or is that a stretch, guys? What are we thinking? I don't think it's a stretch at all. I think that is the truth. I think he really, why are you having time off if you not going to be there for the kids? You're having specific time off to look after this child and your wife, and you're saying, you know what? I have a shorter time, so that means I don't have to do what I have this time off to do. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Okay, I'm just going to read the update before I get to what you guys have to say. Update. So, I've tried talking to him, but he's been ignoring me and the baby the last 3 hours. I'd usually wait longer, but I'm just too tired to deal with this right now. You guys are right. I do need help with this, and he has made it very clear that he is not ready to help me yet. So I'm just going to go to my mum's place. I'm currently packing. I'm so done. Good. Good. Why is he the one causing an issue and then he's the one that's having a temper tantrum and not talking to you and giving you the silent treatment? What's wrong with this man? Oh my god. The sob is projecting hard. Yup. Be a good one, number 4. Looks like number 4 is going well. Not reliving my past. Tried to show us a video from his past. Shut up. According to the Google... Okay. Paternity leave isn't for resting. It's for supporting the mother and getting moments to bond with the baby. Not the asshole. The husband sucks. I agree. Y'all know how we can just decide that we're going to black out, and for how long? Why do some people choose moments like this to do that? Yeah. You know how I can just, like, black out on command? You shouldn't be embarrassed when I just choose to die sometimes, okay? Like, what? Stupid husband. Who does he think he is? Because you're not taking care of her. Opie is basically caring for not 1 baby, but 2. Agreed. You made yourself look bad, buddy. It's always after the wedding or right after the baby comes that they show their true colors. Well, yeah, because then, you know, they've got you locked down. They don't need to try anymore. They don't need to put any more effort in because, you know, you got 1 baby, you got 2 babies. You're not going to leave me now that you're locked down like that. What a cool person to do that to their wife. Not the asshole, throw the whole man away. He clearly doesn't give a crap about OP's feelings. Is that not also why some people are trying to get rid of no-fault divorce? Because they do this and then they're like, you know, my wife shouldn't be able to leave me after I give up on the relationship. She just needs to throw the whole man away. Ugh. I get the not taking the baby out. The last one with her took her with us to Costco on the way home from the hospital. Had to get diapers and I was craving Costco pizza. Love that. Throw away the husband. Marriage counseling is 100% needed, but he needs to seriously step up, if not throw him away for real. That dad needs to step the heck up and actually be a dad. Agreed. You made me look bad, says the man wearing a clown outfit on the bottom and suit on top. Whenever I hear, you made me look bad, I think about Courage the Cowardly Dog. Stupid dog, you made me look bad. Wait, man, I thought that he was a spoiled, immature child for how much he whined and squealed when people saw how horrible he was. I thought that too. Don't you worry. I don't want to throw around labels and stuff, but hubby's actions and words are very narcissistic. Not saying he is one, just that he's behaving like one. It's hard to find a difference between the two when he's acting like one and genuinely being one. Selfish at the very least. I don't want to throw around labels. I'm okay with that. You made me look bad is a line that I've only seen be true once in a movie. I had to go get some food. What story are we on? We're on the passing out during the story number 4. Story 4. She served her purpose. No need to support her. Once a woman becomes a mother, she becomes nothing else. That sounds like it. Yeah, it's a sarcasm, by the way. Smiley face. That's how he's treating the situation, at least. If your partner will only stay with you if you have kids, please don't have kids. That's the line of thinking that they go for when they have kids, though. It's like, how am I going to keep the husband around? He wants kids. Well, I guess I'll do it, even though he's not a great person. I feel like these things happen, and then people ignore it. Stop with the couch emoji, goddammit. And then people ignore it, and then they have a second child anyway, because maybe the second child is going to get the husband to step up, and then it just gets worse. And then you're stuck with 2 kids with a terrible husband like that. You could maybe claim neglect in some places. Absolutely. Paternity leave is for being a dad, and he's not being a dad. He is being useless. Okay, let's get into the update. And now, soz, my bad, voice. And now, onto the update. Hi all, your comments were really helpful, so thank you. Yesterday, before I could Uber to my mum's house, my sister offered to help me, so I'm staying with her instead. She's taking PTA to help me out with my girl, which I'm very grateful for. She also gave me sleep medicine that knocked me out for hours. I'm not sure if that was a good idea or not, but I slept long and well, so I don't care. I woke up a few hours ago to tons, and I mean tons, of messages from my husband. Like the little app icon had 99 plus on it. Here are some of the things he said. Copy pasted. You can't just effing leave with my baby. Come back now, please. Let's talk about it. You're actually so effing immature. What the hell is wrong with you? We have one argument and you effing pretend like I've been beating you? Why the hell did you leave? We can work this out like adults, yet you're choosing to be difficult like a little biatch. Please just come back, we will talk and sort this out, and we can go back to being happy, so come back. I miss my baby girl, you can't just take her away. What if I call the police for kidnapping? Would that teach you that what you're doing is wrong? I would screenshot, but it says this community doesn't allow attachments, so I can't. And I know that it's a bit weird to tell y'all what he's been texting me, but I'm mad right now, and this feels therapeutic, lol. I already sent the screenshots to his mum though. As for my baby, I have an appointment to a pediatrician for Wednesday. But for now, she's on formula since my breast milk quality isn't the best for understandable reasons. My sister said that she wasn't as fussy as I described, so I really think the problem is with my milk. That, or my sister wanted to make me feel better for sleeping. Who knows? I'll wait for the doctor's opinion. I'm not feeling 100%, but I feel a whole lot more better than before. Thank you to everyone who showed concern. I think this will be the last update since I want to not think about too much of my husband right now. Is that the last update? Check. Sounds like it. 4 days ago. I doubt anything's happened nothing's happened in 4 days. Okay. In the comments, Zombie Joe's Basement says, I am so glad that you left and got some help and rest. You definitely need and deserve it. I still can't get over your husband's mental gymnastics here. He hasn't been a parent, hasn't helped you at all, and hasn't really spent any time caring for his daughter, and only cares about what other people besides you think, but he misses his baby girl and wants you to come back so that we can go back to being happy. Sounds like the only person who was happy was him. He got a 6-week vacation and didn't have to lift a finger. Let me guess, you were doing all the cooking and cleaning on top of caring for the baby. From what he is texting you, he thinks that he did nothing wrong. He is being deliberately obtuse. To add insult to injury, he calls you a biatch and threatens you with the cops. Lovely. He's a real peach. I really want to know what his mum has to say. Does she know that he was mad at you for passing out? Well, because it isn't about love, it's about control and image. Please keep strong. You have done a fabulous job of doing what you need for you and the baby. Best wishes. To be clear, kidnapping is not involved. Until a custody agreement is submitted to the court, either married parent is legally permitted to take their child for any reason. So yeah, he's just intentionally obtuse, or unintentionally obtuse because he's ignorant. I'm glad someone brought this up. Let him call the cops. The most that they would do is a wellness check. This is very much not an issue of kidnapping. He's furious that you gave him a terrible impression. I believe he accomplished that on his own. Exactly. If OP was my daughter, I'd be coming at him hard. Made you look like you're not taking care of my daughter? That's because you're not taking care of my daughter, you lazy fil de putain de merde. My husband would be standing at the door telling him to go home and clean their entire house from top to bottom, go grocery shopping, and if he's playing video games instead of helping with the baby, put them in storage away from the house or sell them. French swearing is so graphic and so serious. Son of a fucking shitor. De putain. I love French swearing. Damn, this dude is crazy. Hopefully next update it'll be ex-husband. If there is a next husband. If there is a next update, let's hope it's not ex-wife. And then like the friend is writing this because it's like ex-parrot. You know, what he said was too crazy, not even caring at all. Even though his wife had fainted, he kept swearing and talking about solving the problem. When you really go back, it'll probably be another scolding and insulting. Your sister is helping you to take care of your child now, so you can peacefully sleep and take care of your body first. That man is not worth his salt. When you decide that you've had enough, take screenshots of his texts so you can show it to everyone who'll be asking whether or not to terminate things permanently. You already are married, single mother, so get free of your violent husband's dead weight. At least he's not physically violent yet, he is emotionally and verbally violent. I think the problem is with my milk. I just noticed this. The problem is likely that you were in a scary, stressful, unsafe situation, and your baby responded to how unhappy you were and now knows that you were both safe. Please don't blame yourself, and also use formula if you need to. Your baby will still grow up healthy and loved. Your milk can also react to stress. I remember getting in a cycle when my daughter was hungry, I was tired and stressed, and my milk wasn't coming well, and we were both beside ourselves in tears. My sister-in-law came and got me and my daughter and took us home to her house and stayed up with my baby, and I got a good night's sleep, and my milk came back in. Bodies can do weird things when stressed and exhausted. And bodies can't do certain things when exhausted, like make enough milk, or make milk with enough calories. Milk composition can be altered by maternal psychological distress and have an impact on lactation and breastfeeding success. The macronutrient content, specifically fatty acid concentration of human milk, is negatively associated with stress reactivity, measured via saliva cortisol in response to cold. Interesting. That is really good. I didn't know that was a thing either. This is an educational podcast as much as it is me reading and yapping. Stress has an extremely strong influence on breast milk supply. So does exhaustion. The early postpartum period is the most important time for establishing supply. OP was probably so exhausted, undernourished, and stressed out that her supply either didn't get fully established or it dropped drastically. Having proper rest and support may help her get some supply back. If it doesn't come back, there's nothing wrong with formula or combo feeding. As long as baby is growing, any way she feeds her baby is the right way for her. Very good advice. What does the community have to say? What are we up to, gang? What's been happening while I've been away? Let Markee read them a bedtime story about neglectful fathers. Oh, okay. I love bedtime stories that are just negative and make me stressed out. That's the best, isn't it? Me when I'm yapping. When was the baby his baby? He may be bio-connected to it, but never did anything for the baby. Sounds like it. Oh wait, I'll go back up to so people know what we're talking about. There's a guy that I watch who has brought up the idea of parent licenses and how badly that would be in practice, and it's stories like these that make me wish those were real. Good luck, kid. I really hope that whatever the dad pulls next, I'm betting the kid will be involved, that his scheme won't work. I don't know about parent licenses, you know. We going into idiocracy here? What's going on? Whatever the dad pulls next, the kid will be involved and his scheme won't work. Yeah. I don't know about all that. I hope the dad just gets a lobotomy and just becomes a different person. I hope his family will be on OP's side after the texts were sent and will send that man-child's fat weight out onto the streets. Yeah, it seems like a pretty irredeemable situation as it stands right now. I don't really like where this is going. I hope she gets those messages so you can show them to a judge when he has the goal to try and get full custody. Judges hate dudes like him. I feel like this is a situation where he'll get like partial custody like every second weekend, given how much abuse he's shown towards her in this story. But I guess we'll see. I can't believe I just saw that you were live. Well, I'm still live, so welcome to the stream. I put the post out for that reason, to get people in here, but, you know, I do have to get you guys onto the, what is it, x.com. I gotta get you guys on there, and Discord, so that you guys know when I'm live. Throw hubby in the basket. Sperm donor only. Remember, fed is best. I understand that fed is best, but when you have situations like Nestle going into Africa and intentionally giving mothers a supply of free formula that will wean them on it, like will wean them off breastfeeding enough that then they are forced to only purchase formula for their child. Breastfed is best, but some major companies don't want you doing that. They want you purchasing their products instead. That's fun. I love yapping and hearing other people yap. I don't know, the views pick up when I'm just yapping with you guys by the looks of it. I love checking the data out. X down. Discord, yes. I understand, but some people unfortunately are too old for Discord, it would seem, and that X would be a good way of notifying them. That's the only place that I know of that where people can get like notifications for this. Where would older people that want to watch the live streams, right, but don't want to use Discord and don't want to use X, how would they be notified if not for YouTube showing this on the front page? I don't know how to bridge that gap. I don't know what this story is about, but I'll join the crowd. The husband belongs in the streets. He does. We got to kick him to the curb. Get that asshole out of here. I hate you, husband. Gah. Supervised custody would be better. I think, yeah, supervised custody would be better in this situation, but like, I don't know how likely it is that that is going to happen. You know, I've not been in court for things like that, so I'm quite ignorant of it. What is the most likely outcome for a court case, a custody case in this instance? You're saying acting like I beat you? Huge red flags. You know, bro's gonna actually come and beat her up by the sounds of it. I've almost finished the bioluminescence thing from a while back, and Discord would be the only way to share it. Okay. After I'm finished the stream, I'll watch a video to set the Discord up, and the next stream, I'll introduce everyone to it then. How does that sound? I'm old and use Discord. Unfortunately, not everyone is old and uses Discord. I think that's my thing here. But I think most people that come and watch this stream would use Discord. I think that's, you know, the concentric circles and whatnot. I'm going to skip the ads again. I'm not allowing ads to play. No ads. I'm too old for Discord. I've tried to figure it out. I used to work it, so I'm old. Hashtag first year Gen X. Community section of your YouTube channel is in advance, i.e. live Friday at 3 p.m. EST. I can say that. Like, that would definitely be an option for time zones. But I think some people would still say, oh, I saw it and I missed the live stream, damn. Or I just don't go live at that time because maybe I'm feeling bad. Like, I don't have the best day every day. That's why I don't stick to a schedule, because I can't promise. X, I legit got rid of it. See? Isn't that... I know Discord's not that hard to set up. I do like the community in advance. Okay, I can't, because I wake up and I'm like, today's a day that I'm going to stream, right? But not every day is a day that I'm going to stream. I'm old, but I can learn. I think the only reason that some people would have Discord in this instance would be so they can see the notification that I'm streaming, and then they close Discord after that. It's just an app that would notify you that I'm streaming, so that you would not miss the live stream when it happens. You wouldn't need to use it outside of that if you don't want to. Stay live all the time. Let's do a streamathon. Markee streamathon, 2 weeks straight. You can watch me sleeping as well. 24/7 booty shorts content. During the States, family court will have different results from state to state. Some will do anything to try and make sure the kid has both parents in their lives. That's why I think that the visitation thing, supervised visitation, wouldn't really be the go. I feel like they just default to the every second weekend kind of thing. Counts in stream help it get pushed. Highlight counts in a stream help it get pushed to more people. You hearing that, guys? There's been 523 views in this stream and only 74 likes. If you guys wanted to get to push to more people, you're going to have to click that like button. Just saying. Maybe I'm going to pin that comment. just so people know. I already watch you sleeping. Please don't. It's 3:30 in the morning here. I have to tap out, but enjoy the stream, everyone. Bye, Julie Johansson. Have a good sleep. Everyone, Discord. Since when is Discord for older crowd? I don't think Discord is for the older crowd. I think it's for the younger crowd. I vote for 24-hour content. I will die. I will die. Love to watch you sleep. Okay, they will be weird like that. Yeah, you'd be watching me with. Okay, no, I don't know. I'm not going to continue that sentence. I facilitate a number of garden lives and a consistent... Oh, $5. I got the munchie. Thank you, Toll Lady, my favorite donator. I got the munchies and made chicken-flavored instant ramen with Creole boiled super colossal shrimp. Super colossal? Oh my god. Would show a picture, but no Discord. No Discord yet. Save the picture for later. 135 people and 75 likes. What is going on, y'all? Jammies or no... Well, if it's a live stream, it had to be jammies, of course. Really has been 7 years already. Has it really been 7 years already? That's a good question. But thank you, Toll Lady. I do hope that you enjoy the munchies with the chicken flavored instant ramen with Creole boiled super colossal shrimp. It's a mouthful, and I hope it is a mouthful and a stomach full. Pretend the like button is your drug of choice and bloody hit it. And if the like button is a super scary monster, sneak up behind it and strangle it to death. This is Mr. Ballin, by the way. Okay, sorry. I'm getting caught off guard. We've finished this story now, haven't we? I kind of want to see what the other comments have to say in the Best of Reddit Updates one. What are they talking about here? Okay. I'm just going to read that, and then I'll get on to the next story. If the truth makes you look bad, it's not the truth's fault. Honestly, he has a go at OP because her body just gave out. Like, did he think that she did that shit on purpose? I'm glad she left. I hope her and her squish have a long and happy life without the dead weight. Yeah, but the story's not over yet. It says that it's... Oh no, it doesn't say that it's concluded. That's my bad. One of the best quotes I've ever heard. If the truth makes you look bad, it's not the truth's fault. I have a chronic health condition that causes fainting, and yes, some people actually think like this. My parents used to scream themselves hoarse at me for being pale in public, for fainting at school, and especially for being so out of it that I couldn't focus on them screaming. It wasn't until I was an adult and passed out at work that anyone cared. Some people have never had a serious health condition, and honestly believe nothing in life is that bad. That anyone who is sick is just pretending for attention. Probably because they saw someone with serious illness and saw it got attention. So the only time that they've been sick was when they were mimicking actual sick people and they knew that they were faking it. Oh my god. My sickness is the only moral sickness. I have POTS, and one of my ex-boyfriends would scream at me for being dramatic whenever I passed out. It's one of the many reasons that abusive POS is firmly in the X category. Jeez. Really sucks that people have to experience something debilitating and impairing for themselves in order to have any empathy for anyone else. Your sickness doesn't exist until I'm sick. Yes. I have a 1-month-old and my husband is literally in the other room right now, dealing with a fussy baby so that I can relax and eat. I have to be sneaky to do chores because my husband insists on doing them until I'm totally healed up. He keeps telling me once he births a baby that I can do all the chores. Oh god, we may have the technology one day. Oh my god, long story. More yapping, let's go. Century Eggs and Rice says, I'm not going to poll for jammies or no jammies. Reminds me of when my uncle took a bunch of time off after his firstborn came. Every time we visited, he had the baby. He brought his wife the baby when she needed to nurse, but he was holding her constantly, and when she slept, he was tending to his wife or house. Someone commented that he was spoiling Auntie, and his response was like, hell I am. First of all, she just had an abdominal surgery and needs her rest so that she can be healed and strong for when I'm back at work. Secondly, I'm spoiling me. When I go back to work, I won't have this time with my baby girl, and I need to absorb all of her love while I can. He did relinquish the baby when I asked to hold her. I was 10 and very excited about my tiny, perfect little cousin. Even if she did scream a ton and look a bit like a moldy tomato, she was wonderful. But he was very stingy with letting other people hold her at first. Eventually he went back to work though, and my aunt often let me love on the baby while she napped or showered, so I got my cousin snuggles in the end. And when she was old enough for it to be safe, another older cousin and I used to walk her to her dad's work in her stroller and wait for him to go on break, lol. It was fun for some reason, possibly because I was a preteen and felt pretty grown up, being trusted to take the baby places. The fact that it was a one-horse town with like 3 businesses in all, including my uncle's mechanic shop, and my aunt could watch us on the walk from her kitchen window for all but maybe 20 feet of the walk, was not important to my level of I'm so trustworthy pride. God, sentences are so long. My other cousin was 13 to 14 and seemed to feel the same way. I lost track of that story, but thank you, Century Eggs and Rice. You know, healthy parenting styles, aren't they the best? All right. My throat hurts, guys. I kind of want to pack it up there. But I feel like an hour and a half is good. That's an hour and 17 minutes worth of storytelling that you guys got out of me today before I said, my throat hurty. All right. I prefer to sleep in just underwear, but I can't now because I have a roommate. Why don't you just sleep in underwear with your roommate? I fainted once with my mother and my aunt, and you know what they did? They freaked out and they got me juice, and other talked me through my fainting spell. That's good. Actually supportive parents and figures in your life. Love that. Perhaps clothing options. Foot jammies, 2 part jammies, form-fitting long undies, 4 undies, and 5 less than undies. I'm not doing that. I'll be in my fully on like cap, long stripe pajamas, long stripe pajama bottoms, with my little candle going. Who's there? Who lurks in the shadows? I'm so eepy. Honk shoo. Well, when I get sick, even if I throw up, I still mentally go, but what if I'm faking it, despite everyone around me never doubting my being sick? See, I just fully go into the man flu and just let everyone know how sick and eepy I am. I prefer to sleep in just underwear, but I can't now. Oh, yeah, sorry. Uncle is the goat. What a good uncle. Uncle was the goat. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Uncle. I love you. No, give us more. I can't. I need to go rest and have a cup of tea, a relaxation, and chill out for a little bit. I haven't even eaten today. It's almost midday. Oh my god. I missed the whole stream. Lalubots, you had 2 hours almost. 1.5 hours to come watch the stream. Pockets on everything, smiley face. It's 9:43 here. I think you can keep going, Markee. I think I can keep going, but I'm choosing to tap out, okay? How about that? All right. It's Saturday tomorrow. I have to be somewhere at 12 tomorrow, which is this. I'll see if I can do a stream tomorrow since it is Saturday. I'm going to go chill out and have a cuppa. Thank you for everyone who liked the stream. Thank you, RMA. Very cool. Thank you for encouraging the likes. Replace the pinned message. Hope you guys have a good night, day, sleep, whatever you're up to. I'll see you in the next stream if I do it tomorrow. Otherwise, Sunday or Monday. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'll see you guys later.